Surprise! Wow. How are you doing, Gothic? Thank goodness you're streaming. I was worried I need to look for something more productive to do. You can do both. You can do both. Um, I'm a little sick, but I'm good because I had to uh do a lot of socializing stuff on the weekend. I probably sound a little sick. Maybe I don't know. Um, yeah. Throat from the talking. Not like actual sick, like caught something. Maybe that too. I don't know. Also behind on commissions, as usual, I guess. But yeah, how are you, moron? I didn't actually, see. Okay, okay, yeah, it's working. Never mind. I didn't do anything this time to check if it was, if everything was working. But I guess sometimes it works. Let's see. Yeah, okay, it works. Nice. Doing fine. That's good. Oops. Hello, Rin the cat. How are you? Goals for this stream is basically I have a few sections that I need to detail, which should be quick because a lot of the details are not going to matter. So I'm going to do it in the same kind of haphazard way, and then we'll get to the red lighting. So it should be like 30 minutes of that of detailing, and then we can start to do the red light. And after that, there's going to be a shadow pass to deepen all the shadows. And then we'll see what other effects we can figure out to do. I thought it would I thought it would be my cat instead of LTRU. Oh wait, are you silly? Are you silly? How many times are you gonna change? Keeping this one forever? I hope so. Well, I guess I could remove this from the screen. It'll actually make things run smoother if I do this. Alright, here we go. Alright, there we go. Oh wait, before I do that, let me make sure that nothing's playing on YouTube's end. Okay, I think we're good. Cat's being neutered in 2 days. Sad. How's your little event overall? It was okay. It's more of an event for. Oh crap! What am I doing? I was erasing just now. It was more of an event for, I guess, the family members rather than Grandpa. He's kind of not there, I would say. They kind of make it up in their head that he's reacting to what they're saying, but he's in a state where it's like, what's it called? Um, uh, I knew the medical term for this, but I can't remember now. But basically, it's a state where you're you're like barely responsive and you can't really do anything for yourself. So at least he was there uh, for everyone to do their speeches and stuff. Maybe he understood some of it, maybe not. So it was more for them to kind of have their closure, because you rarely do get to have closure, I guess. Like they say things that you should say to someone before they die, I guess, is what I'm getting at. A lot of relatives from various parts of the US came. They had some kind of service, and it was way too much people in the house. But um, yeah, there was no disruption or whatever. So honestly, surprised your grandfather made it to that age. Yeah, 90 is uh, not worth it in his condition, in my opinion. But yeah, made sense that a lot of people showed up. I think 80 was good for him, but he has a non-resuscitation clause, I think is what it's called. So like if he stops breathing or anything, then they're, because he signed like not to. I don't know how they consider it legitimate or not. I don't know how long ago he signed. Basically, uh, if he goes into a state where he's not breathing or whatever, they are not allowed to bring him back or put him on life support and all of that. Because he had like one of our aunts did all that like life support stuff, and basically the machine just keeps you in the hospice and you're like in a state half alive, half dead. Your body's alive, but your mind might be gone. I don't know. Do not resuscitate DNR. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's this? Is that a cat? I think it is. I can't see very well. grandmother is very skinny, but she's like mentally there and stuff. So I think she's like 3 years younger. So depending on how that her health it goes, I guess she can stay a bit longer. A black cat. Okay. I'm not super close with the family or anything, so I'm mostly there because my dad wants me to be there. Oh, okay. So that's what I'm doing wrong. Okay. This part should not be. Should be like this long. The heck. Oh. Oh yeah, I didn't ask you. Did I? Because you came in a bit later. How's your day, Rin? How you? Good. I think this is yeah, okay. How was the weekend for you guys in general? You guys do anything? Or chill out, I guess. Maybe. Just chilling. Nice. let's see what you guys think about these little things. Um, so one of the things, because I don't really talk much in real life, like I don't talk like, especially if I don't know the person, I don't really talk at all. So, um, like if they ask a question, then obviously I'm just gonna answer like I normally do, which is just like in a sincere way. I don't really care how they're gonna react to it. But um, anyway, gotta go. Oh well, have a good one. Have a good rest. Um, but something came up in conversation. Um, meow. Okay, meow. And we were talking about, or they were talking about how like I don't really talk to anyone. Um, kind of in a way like, oh, aren't you lonely? Kind of whatever, right? And then I'm just like, no. And then I explain a couple of things. Amongst the things that I explain is like, okay, so we have visitors from afar, various places, and I don't really make much of an effort to like socialize with them. So for a normal person, I guess you're supposed to go and socialize with them. But then for me, there's not a point because I'm not going to talk to them like for an extended period of time. So it's like useless information or interaction. I don't know how to really say it outside of or other than that. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? As get formalities done with, I see where you're coming from. I also noticed that they kind of go and sit with the people they're more familiar with afterwards anyway. So yeah, um, I guess they kind of do that as well. And yeah, I don't know. I just can't kind of see the point to make myself go and do it. But I guess that's what extrovert people are for, because they'll kind of like navigate that situation. Like it's just annoying having to like explain to people or investigate what they do when it's not going to be relevant outside of the event, which is like in literal a couple hours. We're never gonna talk to each other again. So I don't know. Doesn't make sense to me. Um, yeah, it's kind of weighing whether the conversation with a stranger is more tiring than the judgment of your family. Yeah, I guess. But for me, I've never been the one to like care much about that judgment of family. like um maybe just immediate family, like mother, father, or whatever. But even then, it's not. I don't really put much effort. For me, it was already enough effort just to show up. Pretty much only spoke to um, the same groups, cousins, or whatever that I usually speak to, unless it was someone who like approached me of their own, or they were already part of the conversation. So I already can't remember anyone's name, so that's how it goes. But it seems like for the older people, or maybe it's also extrovert versus introvert thing. Although I'm not completely sure about that because not everyone there can be extroverts. But there's something about like how they were raised or how they grew up where they're a lot more tight knit, I guess, because they all came from like a lot of them came from the same area back wherever like the country that they came from. So maybe they just have like a stronger bond or something. What's your general disposition towards people? Do you try to find do you find yourself disliking people or looking for reasons to dislike people um when you're socializing? Or like maybe like you're tolerating interactions more than enjoying them or whatever. Would it be rude to ask what you assume I am before I answer? Would it be rude to ask what you assume I am before? Oh, but between those two, um, no. You're asking me like to guess which of those? No. Oh no, I didn't. I don't really know. But like, if I had to like randomly guess, it's basically, I guess, to say like whether or not you're more prone to being a judgmental person uh versus not. I would say you're probably more prone to being a judgmental person. It's not a bad thing, contrary to a lot of um what's been going around, I guess. Don't judge anybody. Don't be judgmental. What would you say? Not so? More laid back, maybe? I don't know. And probably judgy just putting up with people for extended periods of time. Yeah, so like it's a social kind of situation is more something that you tolerate, and then the people that you interact with. Obviously, holding your tongue, you have assessments based on the interaction. Or you make assessments rather based on the interactions. I think everyone does, but a judgmental person does it consciously and uses that information to like kind of navigate social situations. Trailer, thank you. Arash, how you doing? Damn it. Already gone up to 30 minutes, but that's fine. An hour then. But yeah, I don't think I did I show I don't think I finished this on stream. So I guess I'll show how it turned out. Um this is how the Hagane Luca for Kiwi turned out. I kind of phoned it in, but it's just a sketch, so I have to kind of get used to doing that. I just kind of threw in the chains and stuff. Oh, that's a lot added. Yeah, it was mainly the clothes that I needed to throw over top. Oh, hello, caffeinated ducky. How you doing? Yeah, that was a sketch redeem, which you can everyone can just kind of have their own sketch redeem after a certain point. I think it's 15,000 points. Um, but it apparently it accumulates pretty quick, especially if I start the stream more often. I'm doing good, working away at my own art. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Someone else should be doing that as well. Someone else here in this chat. How are you? I'm good. I'm just a little sick. My voice is scrapey, gravelly, but pretty good otherwise. Being sick sucks. I don't mind it too much. Um, I never really get like super sick, so that's a perk. I get sick really easily though. So since I was at like a social thing, I was exposed to a lot of different people from different areas of the country and different other countries, etc. So whatever bugs they brought, I pick up on them immediately and tend to recover pretty quickly. So probably be a couple days at most. I'll be back to normal. You win some, you lose some, yeah. What a wonderful evening for a stream. Hello, Lotus. How you doing? How have you been? Oh, cool. Not cool that you got sick though. That's good. That shouldn't last long at least. Yep. Yeah, so like the night that I'm there, I think like it's supposed to take a lot longer, but like the night that I'm there, I'll start to get sick immediately, like right then and there. So I'm like, oh, I caught something from someone here. But apparently it's supposed to take a lot longer than that. But it's always been like that. It's been like that for me for years, so I know how that works for my body. And then in a couple days it's gone. Yeah, I read that it's supposed to take weeks to incubate or something. But it could also depend on the bug, I guess. Once got sick with the 2020 sickness, and ever since I gained the ability to taste guacamole. You couldn't taste it before? Isn't guac just like avocado? Or do you mean like you taste it all the time now? Oh, it tastes like heavy air before. That's strange. So is that considered a fix or the first positive thing I've heard? If it's considered positive. That's a wild sentence. I can see why people enjoy avocados. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But yeah. Whatever strain you got, maybe it was like maybe it made its way around to Mexico and then back to you. Assuming that you're not from Mexico. But I guess it's a good thing. Avocado is the best thing ever, but it bothers me that it's considered a fruit. Isn't anything with a seed in it a fruit? Like any flowering plant. There's a bunch of qualifiers, but basically if there's a seed in it. Yeah, so that's what I was thinking too. Yes, and it bothers. Really? I know people get bothered by tomato or bell pepper, cucumbers. We need a third category for savory fruit. Have you guys ever had a star fruit? I had one for I believe it's the first time today because we had some relatives that came from Florida. They kind of grow a bunch of stuff because you can. The weather is good for it. Um, I've had the unfortunate opportunity to taste a starfruit raw. Unfortunate. I liked it. I thought it was. It tastes kind of like a cross between an orange and an apple. Like it's citrusy, like subtle citrus, but then it has like a little bit of that hard foam texture. I don't know. Maybe it was a different. It could be a different like what's it called? Species or something too. Since this is an art stream, I'll just draw what I'm talking about. Because maybe it's not even a star fruit and they just called it a star fruit. It could just be something else. So it's like this, and has five fins, like these things here. And then so like the cross section is something like this. So all the slices look like stars, and it's a yellow kind of like yeah, I guess this kind of yellow. Mine tasted like lame disappointment, no notable flavors, let alone fruity feels. But it wasn't very sweet if that's um, your preference for fruits. I would say it was like subtle with slight citrus and like an apple like texture. Second 2020 virus is gonna make you like it. Could happen. It tasted like cardboard without the cardboard flavor. This is some slander. But nothing the 2020 virus can fix. Is it still illegal to say this? Uh, or are we just playing around? Corona, what was it? Corona or COVID-19. There we go. Did the AIs pick up on it? Probably. I wouldn't doubt it. I assume you could, but following along with the bits. Yeah. You're a sheep after all, I see. Never trust the word filters, no matter the year. True. Alright, so what do I need on this? Oh yeah, so it has bandages all over it, and then obviously the whole handle is gonna be bandages. There's supposed to be like a trigger thing here, I think. Which is the handle for switching it between modes. So I guess we can do like this. Oh, no, like that. The double 20 sickness. The worldwide cold. I don't think I got it. I might not know that I did or didn't though, because I don't remember. Like I didn't get vaccinated or anything, but I don't remember getting like actual like badly sick. But again, barely ever really get badly sick, so maybe I did get it and I didn't really know. I doubt you would have even been exposed to it much. I was, but at the time, like 2020, let me see. Yeah, at the time, I think I would have been exposed to it a lot more than the normal person because I was working in logistics, like trucking logistics. So we were in dispatch, the back office, always dealing with truckers that are moving freight from Canada to the US, which was so annoying because there's so much protocol and stuff like that that made it difficult. There was so many on-site regulations that the truckers, because truckers are pretty based. They didn't want to like wear masks for a time. Some of them really wanted to make sure that they were well, like masked up. I think we also had like a riot or not a riot. They described it as a riot on the news, but it was more like a protest because I guess in Canada it got out of hand. You can probably think of it as like our January 6th because it was very politically motivated, I guess, and well, the guys resigned now, so I guess they won. But a lot of them got locked up. I don't know if they had their assets seized and everything, so I don't really know what became of a lot of the people who were targeted. I got it and lost my sense of smell. I heard about that for a lot of people that I know actually. Uh, I decided to go into work and do physical labor, not realizing I had it. Yeah, so you probably toughed it out without even you probably tanked it, no problem. For that reason alone, you nearly destroyed me. Worked until I collapsed. Wait, so okay, so it did take you out, despite the physical labor. Took me a while to recover because I couldn't sleep the whole week. Okay, so yeah, that makes sense because the sleep is what actually helps me recover really quickly. If I'm sick, I'll just take a long nap and I'll wake up and I'm fine. Hold on, I think I need a drink of water. The moments I figured out how to sleep, I recovered extremely quickly. Some of the coziest sleeps you have is when you're sick. I find it difficult to sleep in general if I'm not like physically exhausted or if it's not like cold enough. If it's warm, I can't really sleep properly. But then when I'm sick, it's like really cozy. Coolest part was seeing the world in OLED. OLED. What is that? The darkness was darker. Oh, like high contrast. If you've seen it, you'll know what I mean. I have not. That sounds kind of interesting though. I need to find a way to get this metal to look more metal, texture wise. I think I have like some spec brushes I can use. Where? Okay, here it is. Dry spray, real splatter. Let's try that. Everything is notably more vividly dark. I think I've actually been that sick before, but it was like when I was younger. Uh, I remember once it was like I was so sick that the my heartbeat, I could feel it in my throat, like my jugular, throbbing, and it was giving me a headache, and I was like getting annoyed at my own heartbeat. And then also, I guess how they portray migraines, I was experiencing something like that where light sensitivity and but I don't know what it was. It was just like a random sickness, I guess, when I was younger, like in elementary school or something. Hey, potato, how you doing? What's up? How are you and what I miss? We were just talking about getting sick because I got sick at I was at a party, so I got sick a little bit. And then we were just talking about uh coronavirus experience. Someone here has gained the ability to taste guacamole after COVID. So that's a cool ability they got. They gained the mutation that you need. Anyways, wait, you're from like the younger gen, right? So COVID probably uh screwed up your school schedules because I heard like a lot of kids have to stay longer in school now because of it, like a year longer or something. You know how you asked me to do to what old anime note? Yeah. Oh, you made a did you make a list? I think I finally found one that's old I've watched. Let's hear it. Oh, Ranma. I know Ranma. I haven't really watched it though, but yeah. As far as I remember, it's like a dude. It's like a fighting martial arts romance type of deal. Dude can turn into a woman or something. I don't really know much more than that. Watching the remake on Netflix now, or did it air locally for you? Yeah, I've heard of Ranma. Haven't watched it though. You can, yeah, go ahead. Give me. I don't know if it's was it was it the Inuyasha lady who made it? Because for some reason in my head it's looking very similar, like the art style, but I could just be misremembering something. Let me check. Yeah, okay, so Rumiko Takahashi, she did Ranma, Inuyasha, and a bunch of other ones. Two hours of stupidly tedious work later, my hand is now in pain, but at least I finished filling in the background of this blasted painting. Now I can go pass out. Well, have a good night, have a good rest, and well, for your hand being in pain, I think you should look into alternative ways of holding your brush. Because I had an issue with my thumb. The joint kind of pops in and out of place. I guess not really in and out of place. It's not as rigid as like normal people's thumbs. So it started to ache, I guess, for a time before I figured out different ways of holding. Enjoy your time in comatose. Yep. So the main character Ranma was on his way to Japan, but before that he went to like legendary training ground, and him and his father went, but then they went to the water. Now Ranma can turn into I guess a girl is what you meant. A girl, and dad can turn into a panda, and they are now living in a dojo, and there are three girls, and Ranma has to be engaged to a girl named Akane who hates boys, and yeah, that's basically. Okay, so it's a rom com with some martial arts, I guess. Yeah, that sounds like what I was thinking it was. Oh, and Ranma has a lot of enemies. I bet one of them falls in love with his girl for him. No dudes kiss in that show, so I'm surprised you watched it, Potato. I was giving her a break, but I guess Moran has a different philosophy. Good night, I'll catch you later. Not a bad idea, probably will. It's not normally a problem, but this painting was. It has a bunch of tiny repetitive details, and I've been working on it since 7 a.m. Oh, damn, that's a lot of work, man. Good job today. Uh, but yeah, enjoy Lacoma. That makes me feel like working on something really hard. Maybe streaming. Maybe one day I'll have the time to like stream almost the whole day to work on some stuff. That would be a cool stream. I'll have to get all the food and stuff ready though. I don't know how they do that. The Subaton people, but I guess they figure it out. For me, it's like 4 hour stream is like mind break Not everything I watch has to have yaoi in it. Well, that's a good thing. This one girl did it for like 7 days, maybe even 9 days. Yeah, I've it's crazy. I don't know. I guess it's a really streamer culture thing too. And he was like, "Oh, almost one. Also one thing. Guess what? 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 What is it? Are you waiting for me to guess? Because I was waiting for you to reply. So you know how parents always get the wrong thing. Like you ask them for a black jacket and then you end up with a white one. Well, I asked for a cat called Mochi, and they actually got him. He's from. I'm gonna wait for the other comment. Everyone's getting cats lately. I just realized. Yeah, I guess there's a character limit. Is that a character limit from the? Oh yeah, it's the YouTube character limit. Normally, when I comment stuff, I say like short sentences, but today I'm trying a lot. My brother got a cat, like the pub that's like near their place. Um, I guess they had a bunch of kittens or something, and so like they picked it up because they can't keep them, so people have to take them. Oh, it wasn't a real cat. I assumed it was a real cat. I thought it was a actual cat that you got. What is it then? It's like a plushie or something? Yeah, this is the stuff you'll see. Oh, it's still nice, I guess. I have problems. We know. Like, yeah, we can't stop buying stuffed animals. Stuffed animals is a lesser problem, but I guess, yeah. Is stuffed animals like a hobby of yours, or like a collectible kind of deal, or do you just like them? So, or maybe in the future it could be a hobby. I know people who like are really into it, limited edition stuff and whatever. No, I just see and buy it. Oh, so you just like them? Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, so that's not bad. That's not a problem yet. I guess it could become one. The only collection I have are anime plushies. I only have a few for now. I guess I should ask what is a few? How many is a few? But I have thousand. Oh, yeah, that's. I thought you had like five. Oh, okay, so you have 10? 10 and 1,000 are really different numbers. Yeah, 10 is not bad. Wait, 1,000. So you have 1,000? Oh, yeah, you have a problem. 10 anime, I see. Yeah, that's a like a tidal wave. And now I'm broke. You can't be buying all of these stuffed animals. I think OSHA made the guidelines for fire hazards for that sort of thing. Yeah. Yeah, that does sound like it could be a problem. You want to know something? I don't know. I don't know. Well, you're hearing it. Yep. So I draw anime characters and I hang them up on like sort of bunk bed, and they all circle around me, and 99% of them are open sand. Then we have the toys and they all have open eyes. And then my dog, who has a staring problem. Yeah, I'm having problems reading this. And I gotta go to bed. I'm being so basically you've surrounded yourself with all of your yaoi boys, and they're all looking at you. Okay. Mm. What a sad day to have eyes. It's normal. Okay. Well, at least she's drawing, unlike someone in this stream chat. I've only drawn one yaoi character, so there. I'll choose to believe you for my own sanity. Oh yeah. Have a good rest. I'll see you when I see you. How am I on time? Okay, so we have a leg and some miscellaneous details. Not good enough to art. To draw the perfect guys next to each other, then they would look like trash. Also, you're getting better with the goal in mind. I see. So it's just a question of when. My goal is to draw anime without any help and realistic. Not yaoi. Sure hope not. I sure hope not. Only time will tell. I know why, but when I feel like if I never said I was a girl, you would never have gotten so ashamed of watching yaoi. No, I would. I would do the same thing either way. Yeah, it would probably be worse. Worse. There's no way. Uh, anyway, I had a nice time talking to you. Bye, gotta go. Also, the art is looking good. Thank you. Have a good, yeah, you have a good rest as well. It's funny hearing stories about artists doodling on the back of test papers and such, mostly because I realized that I never tended to do that. This feels kind of like a call out, but you wouldn't know that story. Uh, I um final year of high school, um, because I was skipping too many classes, I didn't have an interest in doing the English program. I had decided that I'm going to do it uh, as like a summer program, so that way it's shorter and I don't have to deal with all of the bullshit. But I was mandated to, because I had turned 18 for the last year, mandated to attend classes or face expulsion. So basically, I explained to the teacher that I'm not interested in doing the program. I'm just gonna attend class because I have to. So I fail, of course, right? But you still have to go to every class. You still have to go to the test, the exam, etc. But basically, I drew some wild shit. It's, yeah, just wild stuff on the exam sheet. And then, of course, like later, I got the final English credit that I needed to graduate.
Care package on the way.
Oh, hello, Raga. How you doing? Where's my water? Probably do this part on a different layer because I need to cover this up. I wonder if there's a brush that I can use that's gonna be better for this. Yeah, that's good enough. Thing is that like it's a lot of rough brushwork, but after you throw the shadows, well, after you throw the light on top and then you throw the shadows, then it should all make sense visually. And then I can go in and kind of highlight very specific details to make sure that things like the silhouette reads well, and then you can tell like which parts are more shiny slash metallic or made of other materials. Um, his eyes also going to be glowing red because that's what was requested and it's cool. So I'll do this part here too. So we have this leg and cape. Yeah, all right, and then we can get to doing the red finally. Will drawing masks that cover half the face be harder, easier, or about the same difficulty as drawing the face in general? It would technically be, of course, depending on how detailed the mask is, um, but it would technically be on average about the same because let's just say like the mask is relatively similar in detail to the face, like something like Ichigo's mask from Bleach, for example. The amount of lines is probably actually more, but um, drawing a mask that covers half the face, you'd have to draw the other. Like you wouldn't technically have to draw the other side of the face, like to get the proportions right or anything. I don't think it would probably be something that I would have done before. Um, but I wouldn't want to draw the whole face because I'm trying to learn how to draw clothes on figures without drawing the figure first, right? So for me, I would say it's about the same. If it's a really simple mask, then maybe it's easier. Like I think his name is Hay from Darker Than Black. I don't know if you watched that anime, but he's a pretty simple mask. His would probably be easier. Okay. Yeah, so I guess basically it depends on the mask, but in general, about the same. Okay, we have most of the necessary details. Now we just need to add the lighting. I'm gonna go in straight with uh like the same red as the moon, and I'll see if I can play around with it from there. I can probably do this, where it creates like a mask. Or it creates a selection, not a mask. And then that way I can. It only affects those areas. I noticed it's a different reference. It's a different red compared to the red that she gave me as reference, but it still looks cool. So if I need to change that, it's on a different layer. I can do that pretty easily, I think. Oh wait, I think it's a white eye. Uh, I'll do it on the same layer, so I can just do this. I think I'll try to paint it really quickly, just so I can make it in time for the end of the stream, and I'll refine it off stream. I know I was zooming in or zooming out so much. I have the thing right beside me here. I think I'm gonna end stream here. no intention to raid anyone. No energy to do any of that right now. So this is probably as far as we get. I'm gonna take a rest so I can sleep off the sick. Surprised you didn't end an hour earlier. I went quiet an hour earlier. I had to get work done, but yeah. Um, that's more or less our normal runtime, anyways, right? Like 2 hours ish, a little over. Um, I'll see you guys. Hopefully tomorrow, but who knows what happens. Yeah. Thanks for watching, Lotus and Moron. I'll see you guys. Bye bye.